Let's respond to your question, because I think we've got the drift, if I may. Well,
UKIP has a policy of no.
No. Well, perhaps I can answer you rather than you repeating the question, if you don't mind. Marietta, at the beginning, in her opening remarks, listed a number of things that our opponents say about us, and she corrected them. And one of the things that our opponents say about us is that we want to stop immigration. That is absolutely not true. I hear people in the Labour Party, for example, saying we want to pull up the drawbridge. We want Britain to be isolated and marginalised. That is exactly the opposite of the truth. We don't want to have a little England. We want Britain to be a great global trading nation. And we agree and understand that we need immigration. Sadly, our education system is not what it ought to be. Many companies, industries require skills that are not available here.
You have a policy of how far you go.
Well, if you'll let me finish the answer, I shall tell you. The policy we have is that we want to have reach an agreement about the level of immigration which this country can sustain in terms of its public services, its health service, its education, its housing, all those issues, and we want to reach a consensus which we think is likely to be of the order of 50,000 a year net immigration. But we need to reach agreement with that and take into account the views of industry. Within that, we want, as I think we've already said from this platform, we want an Australian-style points system so that we get the people we need. And indeed, when I was speaking, I talked at some length about the problem of today's immigration, where we let unskilled East Europeans into the country with no barrier, no control at all, and the result is that to keep the overall numbers sensible, we have to exclude highly skilled, highly qualified people from Commonwealth countries. And we think that's wrong. We think that's discriminatory, by the way, because we're discriminating against an Indian software engineer and in favour of a Romanian. So the intention is not there to be racist, but the effect is that it favours white people against Commonwealth people. So no, our policy is we understand the need for immigration. We also understand that the total numbers must be manageable, both for our social services and for social cohesion, and we want to make sure that for the benefit of British industry, we get exactly the people that industry needs, the people who will go straight into jobs and get on and create wealth, not people who are coming here to stand on the street selling copies of The Big Issue.